What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have the May 2024 Great Plains International Airport update for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, we're not going to waste any further time and go ahead and get started with this massive Great Plains update. So let's go ahead and get started, everybody. Starting over here with a rare international runway 34 arrival for this EVA Air Boeing 777-300ER coming in from Taipei. Very cool to see it over here on 34. Those are pretty rare, so that's a really cool start to our update. This United Airlines Boeing 767-400 is currently coming in from Honolulu, and now it's going to be going out to Washington Dulles. And we have this ERJ-175, which is currently coming in from New Orleans, and now it's going to be heading out to Columbus, Ohio. The Airbus A319 is taxiing in from Portland, and now it's going to be heading over to Cincinnati. And then we have this Boeing 737 MAX 8, which is taxiing in from Fort Lauderdale, and now it's going to be heading out to Salt Lake City. Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 in the Florida 1 livery, currently coming in from Birmingham, Alabama. Now it's going to be going out to Houston Hobby. And we have this Embraer ERJ-175 for United coming in from Pittsburgh, and now it's going to be going to Wichita. We have this Southwest Airlines 737-700, which is taxiing in from Orlando International, and now it's going to be heading out to Myrtle Beach. We have Spirit Airlines Airbus A321 taxiing out for departure with service over to Denver after coming in from Los Angeles. Here's this Delta Airlines 737-800, which is currently coming in from Detroit, and now it's heading out to Minneapolis, followed by this beautiful American Airlines Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth, and now it's going to be heading out to Madrid. Here's this Air Wisconsin CRJ-200 taxiing out with service out to Dayton after coming in from Evansville, Indiana. And we have the Delta Airlines Airbus A321 in the Thank You livery, taxiing out with service over to Minneapolis after making a nonstop flight today in from Providence. Here's this Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900 MAX 9 rather in the West Coast Londoners livery coming in from Seattle, and now it's going to be making a flight over to San Francisco. And we have this Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800, yet another pretty rare 3-4 arrival for them, which is currently coming in right now from Philadelphia, and now it's going to be heading over to Charlotte. Next, we have this American Airlines Airbus 320, which is taxiing in from Philadelphia as well. However, he's going to be going to Tampa this time. And we have a United Airlines Boeing 737-900ER to round out these taxiers, as he's currently coming in from Denver, and now it's going to be going over to Cleveland. Let's go ahead and zoom in and start with those United regional jets over there. We have a CRJ-200, which is currently coming in from Wichita, and now it's going to be going out to Jackson, Mississippi. And then we have this ERJ-170 coming in from Destin, and now it's going out to Eagle County Regional Airport. Here's the ERJ-145 coming in from Milwaukee, and now it's going to be going to Omaha. And we have a Mesa ERJ-900 coming in from Pittsburgh, and now it's going to be going over to, let's go with Toronto for him. This United Airlines Boeing 757-200 is coming in from Chicago O'Hare, and now it's going to be heading out to San Francisco. And we have this 757-200 coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be heading out to Orlando. Here's this Boeing 737 MAX 9 coming in from Los Angeles, and now it's going to be heading over to Boston. And we have this Boeing 787-9 coming in from Denver, and now it's going to be going out to London Heathrow. And a Boeing 777-300ER coming in from FX Aviation's airport, now going to Skyley's airport. Then we have these two United Boeing 730 or a Boeing aircraft, the 737-700 coming in from San Diego, now going out to Raleigh-Durham, and a Boeing 757-200, which is coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be going out to St. Louis. So quite a cool service right there. And here's this United Airlines 737-800, which is taxiing into the gate after a flight in from San Francisco. He'll now be going to Seattle. Here's this United Airlines 737-700, which is currently making a non-stop flight today coming in from Austin Bertram, and now it's going to be heading up to San Antonio. And then we have these two aircraft, the Boeing 737-900, which is coming in from Fort Myers, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Phoenix. And we have an Airbus E320, which is coming in from Washington Dulles, and now it's heading out to Houston George Bush. Also coming in from Houston George Bush, we have the 757-300, and now he's going to be going to Newark. Here's this Delta 757-300 to kick off their session coming in from Fort Lauderdale. Now it's going to be heading out to Atlanta. And a 757-200, which is coming in from Seattle, and now it's going to be heading out to Salt Lake City. Airbus E220-100 coming in from Seattle, and now it's going to be heading out to Salt Lake City. And then we have the next Airbus E220-100, which is coming in from Houston Intercontinental, and now it's going to be making a flight to Las Vegas. And our Airbus E321neo coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going to be heading over to Boston. Let's pan back over here for the Delta Airlines Airbus E330-900neo in the Team USA livery, which is currently coming in from Paris Charles de Gaulle, and now it's going to be heading out to Atlanta on a repositioning service. Then we have this Delta Airlines Airbus E220-300, which is coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Detroit. And here's your ERJ-175 coming in from Traverse City, and now it's going to be heading out to Grand Rapids. And then we have this Boeing 767-300ER, which is going to be making a nonstop flight today in from Orlando, and now it's going to be heading out to Cancun. So quite a nice assortment right there for those aircraft. Here's Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300, which is coming in from, it needs some dust real bad. Anyways, A330-300 coming in from Rome, and now it's going to be heading out to Atlanta as well. And here we have this Delta Airlines Boeing 757-300, which is coming in from Miami, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Tampa. And sorry about the jet bridge, what can you do? Here's the SkyTeam 737-800, which is coming in from Denver, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Indianapolis. And 717-200 is coming in from Chicago Midway, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Colorado Springs. And we have this Airbus E220-300, which is coming in from Salt Lake City, and that's going to be making a flight today over to Destin. So quite a nice lineup of aircraft right there. And let's see, let's go ahead and get these taxiers. We have Boeing 737-800, which is coming in from Austin, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Denver. And this Airbus E320 is coming in from Albuquerque, and now it's going to be heading out to Reno. Here's the United Airlines Airbus E320 coming in from Fort Myers, and now it's going to be going to let's go with Santa Ana for him. And here's this Delta Airlines Airbus A321, which is coming in from Portland, and now it's going to be setting over to New York LaGuardia. And let's go with this American Airlines Airbus A320, which is coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Cleveland. And then we have this Alaska ERJ-175 heading out to San Jose, California after a flight from San Diego. Here's this Delta Airlines Boeing 737-900ER coming in from Boston, and that's going to be making a flight over to Syracuse. And we have this ERJ-145 actually going to be doing the exact same routing, so how cool is that? And here we have this Delta Airlines Airbus E350-900, which just came in from Los Angeles, and now it's going to be heading out to Johannesburg via Rome. So quite a cool service right there. Actually, that can make it all the way, so just Johannesburg. Then we got a variety of aircraft on the ramp, including special liveries, the Chrome 737-800, Delta 757-300, Alaska CMP livery, and Air Cal. So quite a nice ramp lineup right there, to say the least. Okay, the light's really good over there, so let's go ahead and attack the C Concourse, and then we're probably actually going to do the internationals next for difference, since the lighting's already fantastic there, and I don't want to lose any more light. Also, let's get a thumbnail because thumbnails are very important. Let's see. Let's go down the middle for this thumbnail because it is quite a nice lineup right here. Let me back up, giving you a nice view of the airport, so hopefully you all enjoy that. There we go. That's exactly what we were looking for right there. Okay, very nice. Thank you all for your patience. Let's go ahead and continue with the airport. I forgot my route sheet. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. All right, let's continue to assess airplanes. Okay, the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 with Scimitar winglets is coming in from Omaha, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Houston Hobby. Here's the Louisiana 1 to kick it off. This aircraft is going into macro mode, just coming in from Denver, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Las Vegas. And here's this Canyon Blue 737-700, which is coming in from Detroit, and now it's going to be heading out to Milwaukee. And Air Force One, because yes, it looks fantastic. And here we go for all of these Southwest aircraft. So we have the 737-700, which is currently coming in from Boston, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Little Rock. And 737-800 coming in from Washington Dulles, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Albuquerque. We have a Canyon Blue 737-700 coming in from Austin. Now it's going to be heading out to San Antonio. And then pushed back, we have a Max 8, which is going out to West Palm Beach after a flight in from Washington National. Also coming in from Washington, this time Baltimore, though, we have this Continental Retro 737-900, and now he's going to be going over to St. Louis. So quite a nice assortment of aircraft. There's a nice view of the Qantas A380. Of course, we'll hit that up here in a little bit. Also, the American hangar, we got this Boeing 777-200, a 787-9 getting the flaps worked on, and Astrojet. So quite a nice lineup right there as well. All right, let's continue. Here we go. All right, so here we have a absolute trifecta of special liveries, beginning with Colorado 1, which is coming in from Tulsa, and now is going to be making a flight today over to Spokane. We have the Yamuma 1 737 MAX 8, which is coming in from Atlanta, and now it's going out to Columbus. And we have the Illinois 1 737-800 coming in from Denver, and now it's going to be going to Phoenix. Lone Star coming in from Sacramento, now going to San Jose. 737-800 coming in from Los Angeles, now going to Reno. 737 MAX 8 by NG. I wish I had the line on it in a little bit better color, but what can you do for a Wi-Fi box on the line, that is. Coming in from San Juan, now it's going to Puerto Vallarta. And we have the 737-700, which is currently coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be going to Burbank. pushback, we have this 737-700 coming in from San Jose del Cabo, and now it's going to be going to Baltimore. And here's this 737 MAX 8, which is coming in from Minneapolis, and now it's going to be going out to Amarillo. And we have this 737s with moved down jet bridges. So let's start with Freedom 1, which is coming in from Washington National. Now it's going to be going to Austin. And then we have this 737-700 coming in from Dallas Love Field, and now it's going to be going to Oklahoma City. And then here's this 737 MAX 8, which is currently making the nonstop flight today, coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going to be going out to Fort Lauderdale. We have the Tennessee 737-800, which is coming in from Tampa, and now it's going out to Jacksonville. And here's this 737-700, which is coming in from San Diego, and now it's going to be going to Nashville. So pretty awesome lineup. In Greensville, Mississippi for the Contour 145, and JSX is going to Destin Executive on a turnaround. And here is our, I think this, I'm not sure if we did the last one. I'll give you a couple more routes just in case we did. Coming in from Pensacola, now it's going out to Islip. Okay, we have the Allegiant Air Airbus A320, which is currently coming in right now from Phoenix Mesa. Now it's going to be going over to Austin. Here's this Airbus 319, which is coming in from St. Petersburg, and now it's going to be going to Orlando Sanford. And coming in from Punta Gorda is this Airbus 320. Actually, this is the 319, excuse me. And now it's going to be making the flight today onto Houston Hobby. We have these two Breeze Airways aircraft. They've been lined up like this for a while. I just like the configuration of this. So we have the Airbus E220, which is coming in from Providence, and now it's going up to Los Angeles. And the EURJ-195 is coming in from Charleston, and now it's going to Tampa. We also have the remains of the military aircraft from the previous updates. So that's awesome to see. And then we have the Northern Pacific or New Pacific Boeing 757-200, which is coming in, of course, from Ontario, and now it's going to be going out to Nashville, new route, so we'd love to see that. And we have the Sun Country Airlines Boeing 737-800, which is coming in from Cancun, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Las Vegas, so glad to see that. Really nice JetBlue lineup with the Airbus 321, which is coming in from New York John Kennedy, and now it's going to Boston. And we got Tampa coming in right here, going to Fort Lauderdale on that one. And here we have this JetBlue Airbus A321, which is hopefully getting adjusted to the line though. Anyway, this is coming in from Miami, and now it's going to be making a nonstop flight all the way over to Las Vegas. Here's the Frontier Airbus A320 Pike the Otter, which is currently making the flight today in from Las Vegas too. However, he's going to be going to Cincinnati. And then we have awesome GA lineup. Feel free to send them wherever you'd like. And even the JSX, you can pick a destination for. That's my generosity for the update today. We have these two Spirit aircraft. We have our Airbus E320neo, which is currently coming in from Houston Intercontinental, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Nashville. And we have this Airbus E319 by NG, which is coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Boston. Here's a Newark bound Airbus E321neo, came in from Fort Lauderdale earlier, and here's the Frontier Airbus E320 Orville the Cardinal, which is coming in from Denver on a turnaround. We also have a Novella 737-800 and a Southwest 737 MAX 8 Desert Gold hanging out over here, and they'll be getting back in service here in the near future. Okay, yeah, so the lights are really good over here, so we'll come back and do all the American aircraft after, well, this is always a tough choice. You know what? I'll keep my eye on it, but I love saving it for the end because there's so much good variety. So why don't we go over here and take our shot on the American Airlines gates, and then we will see. I think we should be fine on timing for this. So let's go ahead and take a look over here. I just know that that side's going to fade really fast over there for the far gates. So I think we have the right amount of time to take a look at all these American Airlines planes. So let's go ahead and take a look at them as we speak. All right. Let's go ahead and zoom in. The headphone wire's so tough. It's like tangling up and knocking over models and doing all the rest. So what can you do? Anyways, let's see if I can get a nice frame of these aircraft. There we go. Zoom out just a little bit. All right, so here we go for a consecutive lineup of two MAX 8s and two A321neos. So the first MAX 8's coming in from LaGuardia, going out to Las Vegas. 321neo coming in from Phoenix, going out to Dallas. Third aircraft is coming in from Montego Bay, and now it's going to be going out to Atlanta. Fourth aircraft is coming in from Boston. Now it's going to be going out to Los Angeles. Here's this One World American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER, which is making a nonstop flight today, coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Miami. Here's American Airlines Boeing 737-800, which is coming in from Charlotte, and now it's going to be going out to Washington Dulles. And this Boeing 787-8 is currently coming in from Seoul, and now it's going to be making a repositioning flight to Chicago O'Hare, actually revenue flight rather. And then we have these mainline aircraft, so this Airbus 321, It's coming in from Houston, and now it's going to be making a flight to Chicago here too. And then we have this Airbus A319 coming in from St. Thomas, now going out to San Juan, and a 737-800 coming in from Cabo, and now it's going to be making this flight today over to Oklahoma City. Here's the ERJ-190 going out to Washington Reagan as well. Turnaround, and a 737-800 coming in from Detroit, and now it's going to be making a flight to Seattle. Here's American Airlines 737-800, which is coming in from that's a great question. Let's bring them in from, let me just get my map out at this point. I was trying to just absolutely grind that out, but sometimes you got so many cities and stuff. Boise, Idaho, and now it's going to be making a flight over to San Diego. And here's this 737-800, which is coming in from Indianapolis, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Orlando. And we have this Airbus A318, which is coming in from Boston, and now it's going to be making a flight over to St. Louis. And this 737-800 is coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going to be going to Denver. And this Airbus A321 in the Medal of Honor livery is coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be going out to Sacramento. And this Airbus A321neo is coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth, and now it's going to be going out to San Antonio. And this Boeing 737-800 is coming in from St. Louis, and now it's going to be going to Austin. And this Airbus E319 is going to be making the flight today over to Syracuse after coming in from Buffalo. And this Airbus A321neo is coming in from Charlotte, and now it's going to be heading out to Raleigh-Durham. And this Boeing 757-200 for United in the Hurrah here New York livery is coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be making a flight to Chicago O'Hare. And this Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 is coming in from Atlanta, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Phoenix. And guess what? This Delta ERJ-175 is coming in from Green Bay, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Albuquerque. And this ERJ-175 is hanging out on the hard stand. And last one, I promise, this American Eagle CRJ-900 is also hanging out. All right, UPS Airbus E300 freighter coming in from Ontario, and now it's going out to Las Vegas. So quite a nice sequence right there, if you could tell. We have an ERJ-175, which is taxiing out with service out to Milwaukee after a nonstop flight. Or now it's going to be making a flight over to Palm Springs. And this Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900ER is going to be making a flight to Seattle today after coming in from Juneau. And we have a Alaska 737 MAX 9 coming in from Honolulu, and now it's going to be making a nice flight over to Miami for us today. And let's go ahead and just get started with the concourse right here, because we have a bunch of really cool aircraft. So we have an American Airlines Airbus E321 and US Airways Heritage, which coming in from Philadelphia, and now it's going to be making a flight to Los Angeles. And here's a gorgeous look of American Airlines mainline aircraft. An Airbus A321, which is coming in from Albuquerque, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Miami. And then we have an Airbus A318, which is coming in from New York JFK, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Portland, Maine. And we have Airbus E319 coming in from Cleveland. Now it's going to be going out to Grand Rapids. And we have a ERJ-175 halfway down there. Time to zoom in. Which is coming in from Marquette. And now it's going to be making a flight today over to Springfield, Missouri. And we have this 737-800, which is coming in from Omaha. And now it's going to be going out to New Orleans. And we have an Airbus 319 pulling into that gate right there, which is coming in from Denver, and now it's going to be making a flight today onto Corpus Christi. Yes, I know, crazy to see that. Actually, we'll just go McAllen for the sake of not getting too big there, not getting too big of an aircraft for an airport there. That was probably a little much. All right, so there's quite the talent show of liveries and color variety down there. So let's go ahead and take a look at all of it. So we got an American Airlines Airbus E321, which is currently making a nonstop flight today coming in from Louisville, and that's going to be heading out to Nashville. And we have the Reno Air 737-800, which is coming in from Boston, and now it's going to be going out to Newark. Then we have an Airbus E320, which is coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going to be going right back out to Tucson. Then we have the Airbus E321 in stand-up cancer livery, which is coming in from call it Tulsa. Now it's going to be making a flight today out to Pensacola. Then we have a UPS 757, which is coming in from St. Louis, and now it's going to be making a flight to Salt Lake City. And we have another 737-800 in the back that we'll get real quick coming in from Boston. Now it's going to be heading out to Minneapolis, and we really do need to adjust positions for these regionals. And I'll give you a little bit better view of what we saw over here after we take a look at this gorgeous American Airlines Boeing 787-9, which is coming in from call it Helsinki, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to London Heathrow. So here is some of these aircraft that we were looking at. If I can get them in focus, there we go. And then we'll take a look at these regional jets if macro mode will quit. Patience will always win the prize with macro mode, I promise. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at these regional jets. So we have an American Eagle ERJ-170, which is coming in from Lake Charles, and now it's going to be making a flight to Dodge City. The ERJ-170 Retro is coming in from Wichita, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Rapid City. And lastly, we have an ERJ-175 coming in from Missoula, and now it's going to be making a flight today onto Duluth. So quite a nice assortment right there. And then we have this American Airlines Airbus A319, which is taxiing into the ramp after a nonstop flight today. In from Las Vegas, he's now going to be heading out to the one and only Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, KDFW. All right, here's this American Airlines Airbus A321. Foils are looking very nice, I would have to say. As this aircraft is currently coming in from Minneapolis, he's going to be heading out to Des Moines next. And we have yet another ERJ-175, which is currently making a flight today coming in from Billings. And now he's going to be making the hop over to Columbia, South Carolina. Here's this American Airlines Airbus A319, which is coming in from Charleston, South Carolina. And now it's going to be heading out to Memphis. And backing it up a little bit, we have the 737-800, which is going into macro mode. Tough times with tan lines. Anyway, 737-800 coming in from Traverse City. Now it's going to be making a flight over to Colorado Springs. And we have an Airbus A321, which is currently coming in from Houston Intercontinental. And now it's going to be making a flight today over to Atlanta. Empty gate. Actually, excuse me. Here it is pulling in. We have this American Airlines 737-800 in the One World color scheme, which is coming in right now from Washington Dulles, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to, let's go Harrisburg for him. Loading up, we have this American Airlines Airbus A320, which is coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Sacramento. And then we have this American Airlines B777-200, which is currently making the flight today coming in from, let's take my international destinations. So let's bring this guy in from, trying to see if I can think of any good ones off the top of my head, and it's certainly a struggle, so I apologize. Amsterdam, and now it's going to be making a nonstop service over to London Gatwick, because why not? And we have the opportunity, so there it is. And push back, we have this American Airlines B777-200, which is currently making the flight today in from Miami, and now it's going to be going to Charlotte. And we have a 737 here at the wide body gate, like we need any more of these at this point. And the camera's just so done, it doesn't even want to focus, which is just hilarious, to be quite honest. There we go. American 737-800, this aircraft is coming in from Louisville, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Cincinnati. And then we have this Boeing 777-300ER, which is coming in from Hong Kong, and now it's going to be going out to London Heathrow. And lastly, we have a Boeing 787. This time it's a Dash 8, which is coming in from Seoul, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Honolulu. So quite a nice assortment of aircraft over here. Let's see. So we have all these regionals. The light looks good over. Actually, we can round it out with regional jets to give us a break off the American aircraft. So let's go ahead and go knock out our international lineup, because it is quite a good looking lineup in this phenomenal light right here. So might as well kick it out. So let's get started with the air gates over here. So here's a Delta A321 pulling in from Salt Lake City after a flight in from Atlanta. And then guess what? We have 757-200. We have two of them. So first one's coming in from Fort Lauderdale. Now it's going to be going out to Detroit. Second one's coming in from Minneapolis. Now it's going to be going out to Las Vegas. We have a United Airlines Airbus E319, which is coming in from Boise, Idaho. And now it's going to be making a flight today over to, thinking of any cities that I really haven't mentioned very much. We'll go Salt Lake City for him. Then we have a 737-800, which is currently coming in from Fargo, Star Alliance, by the way. And now it's going to be making a flight today over to Charlotte. Then we have our regional jet lineup. So here's Delta CRJ-900 coming in from Billings. Now it's going to be making a flight over to Memphis. Two CRJ-700s. So the first one's coming in from Tucson, and now it's going to be going out to Shreveport. And the second one is coming in right now from St. Louis, and now it's going to be going out to Raleigh-Durham. Here is another assortment of them. So we have a Delta CRJ-200 going out to North Platte, Nebraska after a flight in from Rapid City, South Dakota. Here's a Delta ERJ-170 pushing back from Missoula, excuse me, goodness, after a flight from Grand Junction. And then two United CRJs. We have the first CRJ-200 coming in from Omaha. Now it's going up to Grand Forks, and the second one is coming in from Sioux Falls, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Colorado Springs. So quite a nice assortment of aircraft right there. And then let's see here. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. We are running out of light pretty fast in the internationals, so I'll do the taxiways next since we have some time to work with. So here's this China Southern E380. Of course, I forget the city once again, but let's just say that I stopped over in Honolulu on his way over. We have a Aviation Airbus E320 in the Taka Retro coming in from San Salvador. Or sorry, yeah, that's right. Here's a Cayman Airways Boeing 737 MAX 8 coming in from Bridgetown, looking very good. And the Caribbean Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8, which is coming in from the other city. I think it has Island in there, maybe. I'm forgetting it, but nevertheless, it's there, I promise. Here's the Gull Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 coming in from the grand city of Buenos Aires. And here's the Viva Aerobus E320 coming in from Cabo, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Cozumel. Qantas Boeing 787-9 coming in from Sydney, and now it's going to be heading out to Melbourne. Then we have this Volaris Airbus E321, apologies about the bridge, coming in from, let's bring them in from Guadalajara, and now it's going to be going out to Mexico City. We have an Aeromexico Boeing 737-800, which is currently, Concourse, really cool shot right there, can't help that. Mexico City's old airport, and then we have the WestJet 737-600, which is coming in from Edmonton, and now it's going to be going out to Vancouver. 737-700 is going to be coming in from Regina, and now it's going to be going out to Victoria. Then we have this Air Canada ERJ-170, which is coming in from Halifax, and now it's going to be going out to, let's call it Montreal. And we have this Airbus E220-300, which is coming in from Edmonton, and now it's going to be going out to Saskatoon. Hopefully I said that kind of right. I apologize if it was way off. And there's the Qantas E380. Just got to get a look at that real quick before it shades. That was really nice. Okay, here's the Air Canada Boeing 787-8, or 9 rather, which is coming in from Toronto and heading back out there. And we have this gorgeous Hawaiian Airlines Airbus E330-200, which is coming in from Kahului, Maui, and now it's going to be heading out to Honolulu. This Condor Airbus E330-900neo to kick off our real internationals. I'm just kidding. It's going out to Frankfurt, of course, and it's going to be heading back out there. And just getting the bridge attached right here is this AN8 R2D2 Boeing 787-9, which is making a non-stop flight today in from the grand city of Tokyo. And here we have this Etihad Airbus E350-1000, which is coming in from Abu Dhabi. What a gorgeous livery that is. And then next we have this Air France Boeing 787-9, which is coming in from Paris Charles de Gaulle. And he's going to be heading back out there, if you can believe that. Here are this Korean Boeing 787-9, which is coming in from Seoul, and is going to be heading back out there. And then we have this Qatar Airways Boeing 777-300ER, which is coming in from Doha on flight. I believe this is flight, I don't know how, but all three of the Qatars got back in here again. So we'll call it one of 3 daily. They have a bunch of flights. And here we have this Finnair Airbus A350-900, which is coming in from Helsinki. So glad to see Finnair getting back in the update over here with the One Worlds. I'll also come back to this if the lighting gets better here in a little bit, but it probably will actually. Here we have this gorgeous Emirates Airlines Airbus E380, which is currently coming in from Dubai, and now it's going to be heading back out there. And a Delta ERJ-17 taxiing out for departure after a flight in from Stillwater. He's now going out to Birmingham, Alabama. In a gorgeous World Atlantic McDonnell MD-80, which is coming in from Miami, and now it's going to be heading on to Minneapolis. Also, I did forget 2 taxiers over here. Here's this Alaska Boeing 737-900ER, which is currently coming in from Seattle, and now it's going to be making a flight out to Houston Intercontinental. And it's Delta Airlines 717, really cool view on this one for different, which is coming in from Detroit, and now it's going to be making a non-stop service over to New Orleans. Okay, here's Maryland 1 Southwest 737-700, which is currently coming in from Jacksonville, and now it's going to be heading out to Tampa. And we have this Delta CRJ-200, which is currently coming in from Taipei. I'm just kidding. This aircraft's coming in from Cheyenne, Wyoming, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Hays, Kansas. We're going to have to zoom out a little bit for the IRTTD Nui, Airbus E787-9, which is currently coming in from their city. And of course, I forget it, so apologies, but hey, you all probably know what I'm talking about. And this is the lighting that we're coming for, and the lighting that we came here and stayed for. This is the Azul Airbus E350-900, which is coming in from Sao Paulo. Is it Sao Paulo or Buenos Aires? I think it's Buenos Aires. That's my prediction, but it's one of those two, I believe. So apologies in advance. Here's this IT8 Airbus E330-200, which is currently coming in from Rome. Really nice model, glad to have that. And then here we have this Qatar Airways Airbus E350-900 in the One World doing flight 2 of 3 over to Doha. Then we have this McConnell KC-135 doing some regularly scheduled training missions around the United States. And a Sunwing Boeing 737-800, which is currently coming in from Winnipeg, and now it's going to be heading out to Toronto. And a really cool head-on perspective with this Lufthansa Airbus A330-300, which is battling some severe crosswinds on a flight in from Frankfurt. So very cool to see that right there. Okay, we had this Air Premium Boeing 787-9 going out to Skyleys Airport, looking very good. And then we had this Lufthansa Airbus A340-300, which is currently coming in from Munich, and now it's going to be heading back out there. Here's the second daily Emirates Boeing 777 flight right here. Second daily on the Boeing 777, I should say, going out to Dubai, of course. And here's the third Qatar Airways Airbus A350 flight. I made the same mistake. Third Qatar flight on this Airbus A350-1000. Ugh, can't talk today. Okay, here's this Air Canada Retro Airbus E220, which is heading out to Montreal after coming in from Winnipeg. And then we have this Horizon Retro ERJ-175 going out to San Diego after coming in from, let's bring him in from Dallas Love Field. Here's this United CRJ-550, which is currently going out to Duluth after a non-stop flight today in from Sioux Falls. And this Hekla Royal Iceland Air 757-200 is coming in from Reykjavik, Keflavik, as you would think. And here's the Flair Boeing 737 MAX 8, which is going to be making the flight out to Calgary today after coming in from, why don't we go St. John's for way long shot just for fun. And then we have the United Airlines Boeing 737-700, which is currently making the nonstop flight out to Aspen after coming in from, bring him in from Whitegate, why not? And then we have this Qantas Boeing 787-9 that we talked about. And then we have this Caribbean Airlines that we also talked about. It was these couple over here. Sorry about the iPhone. I don't know why it likes to do that. We have a Southwest 737-700 taxiing across the runway after coming in from Denver. Now he's going to be going out to Philadelphia. We have a Delta CRJ-900. Excited to get the new one in the next update, as it's coming in from Pittsburgh, and now it's going to be heading out to Charleston, West Virginia. We have a Volaris Airbus A320neo, which is coming in right now from Tijuana, and now it's going to be heading out to call it the new Mexico airport that's getting a bunch of traction south of Cancun. I think it's Tulum. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it's said, but that's the airport that I'm thinking of. Whether Volaris flies there or not, I don't know, but why not for the sake of getting variety. And then we have this Air India Boeing 777-300ER coming in from New Delhi. So quite a gorgeous lineup of aircraft. We also have the Cessna that I knocked over, which is coming in from St. Louis as well, because that's our shuttle service. So, all right, looking good. So now what we have is all these American Eagle regional jets, because we love our regional jets. And then we have a couple on the taxiway, and then we'll wrap up with the stunning lineup of all these cargo airplanes. So here is our ERJ and CRJ lineup. We'll start with the CRJ-700, which is coming in from Wichita. Now it's going to be going out to Nashville. We have an ERJ-145 coming in from Midland, and now it's going to be heading out to Tucson. Another ERJ-145. They're all 145s, so I say otherwise. Coming in from Springfield, and now it's going out to Mobile. Same song, second verse, coming in from Lake Charles, now going out to Greensville. And I believe we have one more coming in from La Crosse. Ugh. Now it's going to go out to Rapid City. And then we have two CRJ-7s, which the first one's coming in from Billings, and now it's going to be going out to South Bend. And the second one's coming in from Melbourne, Florida, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, 4 consecutive CRJ-700s. First one is coming in from San Angelo. Now it's going to be heading out to Flagstaff, Arizona. Second one is coming in from Salt Lake City. Now it's going to go out to Reno, Nevada. Third one is coming in from, let's call it Louisville, and now it's going to go out to Dayton, Ohio. The fourth one is coming in from Traverse City, and now it's going to be going out to Burlington, Vermont. And we have 3 CRJ-900s. So the first one's coming in from Tallahassee, now going to Charlotte. Second one's coming in from Washington National. Now it's going out to Wilmington, North Carolina. And the third one is coming in from Daytona Beach. And now it's going to be making a flight today out to Tallahassee. So quite a nice variety right there. I don't believe I got this Coletta 767, which is currently coming in from Lakeland. And now it's going out to Cincinnati. Oh man, they just are everywhere. I can't help it. This CRJ-700 is coming in from Roswell. And now it's going to be going out to El Paso. And we have a gorgeous UPS Boeing 747-400, which is coming in from Louisville, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Honolulu. And again, getting not towed in, but followed into the gate, we have this FedEx MD-11, which is currently going to be going out to Memphis. Very short but fun hop. A SkyWest CRJ-700, which is going to be operating for Delta, coming in from let's call it Marquette, and now it's going to be going to Lubbock. And then here we have a gorgeous Polar Boeing 747-400, which is coming in from Bellingham. Or no. I'm thinking Belgium. Belgium, any city that you want, feel free to pick it. I think they have quite a bit of cargo service there. Now it's going to be going on to Dallas-Fort Worth. The Cargo Lux Boeing 747-8 freighter is coming in from Miami, and now it's going to be going out to Honolulu. We have the cargo for the 11 there. The apron, I should say. FedEx 767, which is coming in from Indianapolis, and now it's going to be going out to San Diego. Here's this UPS 767-300ER freighter, which is currently coming in from Omaha, and now it's going to be going out to Philadelphia. And 711 is coming in from Los Angeles, and now it's going to be going out to San Juan. And we have a House Boeing 777, which is currently going to be operating a military charter at El Paso. We have Air Force 2 currently here for Air Force 1, so he's all the way over here. Why, I can't answer that question, but he is. Here's the Boeing 737 MAX 9, which is doing some routine test flights and making sure that the bolt from the incident a few months ago is all fixed up now. You have an AmeriJet Boeing 777-200, which is currently going out to Miami after a flight in from Tampa. A Primera 737-800 freighter, which is coming in from Cincinnati, and now is going to be going out to Albuquerque. A DHL 737-800, which is coming in from Las Vegas, and now is going out to Phoenix. And last but certainly not least, the self-sitter itself, the Safari C-130 is just vibing. That's literally it. So I really hope that you enjoyed this Great Plains airport update. Have had a blast getting it set up, and obviously it's a massive project stretching from this side of the room all the way over there. If I actually, you know what, just for fun, why don't we count out how big these tables are real quick? So it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So definitely 15 feet. You can count that table if you want. Just say 16 feet for the sake of proportions. And then we'll start with like 3 right here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So essentially you could call it 15 by 15 feet. I know that there's a little dead area over there on that side a little bit, but it's really big. So I've been certainly very happy with it. But if you want to call it overall, you know, obviously a little bit give or take, but let's just call it a really, really solid 13 by 13 layout or equivalent. So it's certainly a huge model airport, and you get a bunch of gates and a bunch of ground service equipment and flights in here with all that room. So that's certainly what we've done here at the Great Plains International Airport, and I've been very pleased with it. I'm hopeful to continue progression. I definitely want to get this area revised a little bit, see what the most effective way to utilize that space will be. So definitely going to be assessing that to see what we can do there. So looking forward to that. I've been really happy with the aprons, so I'll probably just leave them as they are. I might add some gray under next time, so let me know what you all would like to see for that. But especially that over there, I mean, it just looks just that much more complete, even having gray instead of white. So you can see lines and aprons and some red in there sprinkled in. So ultimately, I think it's been awesome to contrast all this over here. So I've been super happy with it. Again, we've talked about this previously, but I would like to put some tables here for sure. So that would be nice. I'm not completely out of room, but it's going to start getting really tough after I add some tables here. I could probably scoot this down one way or the other and add another round of tables on one side of that. So we could do that. Kind of out of room over there, so I'll kind of leave that. And I have, I think, enough room that I could add one more table. I think I actually did have a table here at some point, if I'm not mistaken. But obviously got relocated in favor of this. So it's really cool to think about, because obviously Great Plains, we started out with that original layout with the middle. I think we just had like one table down here and had a veer off concourse throughout the summer of 2022. And then I believe I built on this. I can't remember if that was, I think that started with the airport. I can't remember for sure, but this all over here has certainly been added since we have started, so that's been really fun. I think this is always, yeah, that's always been the main design. I've just moved it throughout because obviously it was over there at times. And then obviously Tulsa, part of this is new. All these cargo stands are new. That's relocated 3 or 4 different times. Those 2 tables have been new. I don't know if I had gates back there to start or not. I can't remember that for sure. So certainly has had many memories. I also hope that, I'm pre-recording this in January of 2024, by the way. So I really hope that I used this for a new diorama. I hope it was Storyline Season 3 or equivalent. but I did tape these down as I talked about, so it's nice to have them taped there so I don't have to put them back down, but also can use it effectively. I also want to give a huge shout out to Syracuse Aviation for sending me this little piece right here. It certainly blends in really nicely and kind of fits there well, so that's been a great use there, and I've really enjoyed that. So I really hope that you all enjoyed this Great Plains update. I had an absolute blast making it. I'm so excited to see what I can do with this airport, because I'll see you again in June, obviously next month, but that will be in the future. I'm currently 6 months behind filming this. So in June, we'll have the fresh layout, and I'm excited for all the new models that will be in here. I'm excited for all the changes. I'm really considering, I honestly think a table here would work fine. So definitely expect possibly, I would like to finish the runway, but I don't know if that's the best use of space. So we'll have to think about that for a while. It would fit well to finish it, but obviously if I finished it, it would take all of this room. I really don't know if that's what I want to use it on yet or not, so we'll see, but certainly very happy with this. I might try to touch it up just a little bit. I mean, it looks pretty good overall, so I probably won't touch it, but what a reference right there. But anyway, all is looking good outside of all that's going on, so I'm personally very happy with it, and I hope all of you have enjoyed it, like I said, so looking very forward to it, and I hope all of you are as well. I'll be sure to report back with any updates in the near future. I also think that those regional jet stands have been really good right there. So again, I hope to, again, the runway is kind of tough right there. I don't know what I want to do with that. We'll see. Possibly could get a table on that side. I'm just going to think about it. And again, probably where we'll start is somewhere back there. I'll make a move, whether that's another concourse or no more American gates. I'm done with American. There's too much American in this airport. There's literally 3 massive concourses worth, and probably like 65, 70, 75 total gates of just American. So do not expect another American concourse. I'm not doing another one, but possibly more Southwest. I'm not quite out of them, but we'll see. And then I have plenty of low cost, so I'll probably swing around. Alaska may move off. JetBlue, we could get a hub started. So expect equivalent like that. And then who knows? And if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to read them all throughout the next couple months. And then obviously when we regroup for the revamped layout in June, we'll talk about that. So sorry for the Great Plains update, but I know all of you really enjoy this airport, and I want to make it as the best as it can be. So if you have any suggestions for it, please let me know. But with all that being said, everybody, that'll do for today's Great Plains update. I really hope you all enjoyed it. So thank you all so much for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust process. Do you love and love what you do? My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.